Illness is not necessary. Too many people believe that sickness is a part of life, and it is not. Sickness is not necessary. Alternate forms of healing must be sought after. Medical care at present is creating more density. Prescription medicine and over-counter medication all causes density. Prescription drugs are poison and must be avoided. Now, when this is what I got. But I'm telling you right now, if you're taking prescription medicine, please don't stop after anything I said. But heavens no. If it were me, I would go to an MD who is also an alternative practitioner who can work with you on that, because a lot of prescription drugs, your body becomes dependent on it, and also you program yourself to think that you need them. So don't run and stop taking any prescription drugs. All this is saying is that they're poison. And so I said many people take them that they feel are necessary, and that's when I got seek out alternative methods of healing. Alternative healing is the only answer. There we've been programmed again. Oh, you're not feeling well, go to the doctor, and he'll write you a prescription. And do you feel better? Not always. Sometimes you feel worse, right? Diet and exercise will eliminate most problems. Dietary changes will require self-discipline and cannot be overstated. And it does require self-discipline. I was not a total vegetarian when I first got this. And Christmas was coming, and my kids were coming for Christmas for the first time I've ever had my two boys home at Christmas time to my house. And I thought, I am not going to feed them a bunch of vegetables. So I went out and I got the turkey, and I did the whole routine. And I'm good at baking turkeys. And I felt like I just kind of like mixed feelings on this. And then a couple days later, they went down to her family and they had another turkey. And I thought, I could have made something else. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have been fine. It was just me. It was my issue. And when it comes to seafood, I love seafood. So this is a struggle for me. This is a struggle for me. I've been programmed just like the others. I mean, we've been raised for centuries thinking that your mom would get a piece of meat, right? And she would plan her meal around that piece of meat. And if you take away that piece of meat, there's a big gaping hole. And you think, well, what am I going to fix for dinner if I don't have a piece of meat to plan everything around? And so you have to retrain yourself. That piece of meat is not really necessary. So it's just a whole new way of thinking. And the idea is we have to be willing to change. We came here to evolve. We have to be able to learn. You are divine, meaning all of us. We are divine. We know that. We have the power to heal ourselves of anything. Tell them not to believe everything they hear and read. And we do. We read magazines. We read stuff by different things. And we hear it on the news. And we think, oh, okay. And then we take that into our belief system. So we need to get over that. Be careful what you believe. First of all, they need to know what they choose, ascend or leave. Many will leave. Then I asked the question, is my understanding, this is what I heard from David Hawkins told us, that the time of death is already set when we come in, whether that's true or not. Is there a choice we make, and how will we know? Answer, only insofar as your actions will reveal. You must realize that by choosing to lighten your soul, you are making a choice. Live a life where you free yourself of mass marketing of realities that do not serve you. Tell them not to believe everything they read and hear. They must be ready to give up much of what they think they need. I asked for an example. Electrical devices that do not serve them was the answer. Most electrical devices do more harm than good. Your television is a good example. Subliminal messages create disharmony in the body. We've been hearing that for a long time, and yet we're kind of addicted to television. A lot of us are. Give up television as soon as you can. This will help you eliminate interference patterns in the body. Most of your electronic devices cause harm. Electricity itself is harmful, and we've heard that for a while too. but certainly we're not ready to live without it. Are you saying we will not have electricity in 2013? I asked. Yes, but it will be different. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Microwave ovens cause major damage. No news there. We've heard that before too. Get rid of them. People need to understand they must prepare by cleansing themselves of negative interference patterns. I was told to create a glyph for telephones and one that will help balance the body. Electronic devices that give others information about you should be avoided. And I asked for details. You're not going to like this. Cell phones. I'm not giving mine up either. Electronic surveillance tracking devices. All satellite devices are suspect and should be removed from your life. Well, okay. Stay in a little compartment in my car, but I don't use them often. How do they affect our readiness to evolve and ascend? Answer, they do not per se. Okay, good there. But they keep you under surveillance and do not allow you freedom from others who might construe you as a threat. Well, I don't know. Does anybody feel like they're a threat to the government? I don't know. I'm not sure. So if you feel like you're a threat, you know what you do and what you're up to. So if you feel like you're a threat, I'll let you decide. I said, let's get back to what we can do to prepare. Spend time with the earth. The earth will cleanse you. Given the opportunity, spend as much time as you can in nature and get away from electrical interference again. This is paramount. It cannot be overstated. Again, we can't go out and sleep in the tent in our yard. We're really given this is a tough message. And I don't know about you, but I'm not ready for the tent either. I'm just going to stay in my house, but I did get something from this Barbara Marciniak's book, Path of Empowerment. They said, put these little kitty plugs in your outlets, all of your outlets that are not being used. Go ahead and put them in it, and it will help in some of the electrical emanations around the house. I went ahead and did that, and I got there was a 50% improvement, and I thought, okay, 50. If you go to, yeah, you put those things to keep kids from sticking something in that, yeah.
About as useless as power breaks in a turtle.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, if you got little toddlers around, when I was a little kid, I stuck something in an outlet and I got a real surprise. So
you only did it once, though.
Yeah, I only did it once.
Yeah.
But I got that there was an improvement on it. But whatever you want to do, it's $3. $3. What do you got to lose? Of course, there's a lot of outlets in the house. Anything else? Incomplete karma must be resolved. Ask to have it removed. In my book, I've got a glyph that will help remove karma, and since I put the book out, there's also more information on removing karma. It is not that difficult anymore. We don't have to plug along doing all these things. You can literally call before you the beings, any being that you harmed in any lifetime, this lifetime, and apologize to them, and call before beings that have harmed you, and forgive them. But you can ask the lords of karma to remove your karma and have it removed. It's not that difficult. I've got part of it information in the book, and there's another paper that I wish I printed out, but if anybody, I will be glad to give you that copy. It's on the internet too. I'm on Facebook. Anybody on Facebook? Okay. Well, Facebook, I had mixed feelings about Facebook. I was told it was started by the CIA. And I thought, I don't know if I want to get on Facebook. But I thought, okay, I asked, and they said Facebook is not a dangerous place. So I went ahead and I put the book on Facebook. And since that time, I am selling these books to people all over the world. Many of them are buying e-books that are like in Egypt and Turkey, but I've sold books in Egypt, Turkey, Greece, Australia. Oh, the postage for these for Australia is outrageous. And so it was fascinating, and it gave me a good feeling. Okay, now I'm getting it out there. Facebook has been a great thing for getting a message out there.
On Facebook?
Pardon?
What do we
Unlocking the Power of Glyphs. And on there, if you go on there and you type in Unlocking the Power of Glyphs, and you go to discussions, there will be a part on karma. You might want to print that out.